Today we're looking at a pretty awesome band. The band we're looking at today is Crow. Yeah, they are a rock, grunge, shoegaze band from Austin, Texas. And yeah, let's jump right into this. The first thing I want to talk about is my first impression of the band. My first impression stemmed from, I think, a couple live performances I saw online. And I was pretty impressed. I like their sound. I think some of the band members are from like Southpaw Sonata, Burning Years. Not too sure if the other two are from any other bands. I'll have to check. But those are the bands that I know of. But yeah, when I first listened to it, I was pretty what's it called? I don't know. I really liked it. It was pretty catchy. Shoegaze. It depends on what kind of shoegaze it is that I get into, but I actually really like the band. They're really good. Their music is steady. They are catchy, and unfortunately I couldn't find any lyrics, but I like the lyrics too. I could see myself jamming to them more often, to be honest. But yeah. Alright, so next topic is the lyrics. Like I said, I couldn't find any lyrics, unfortunately. Not to say that they aren't good lyrics, or that takes away from anything, but just couldn't find it, so it'd be hard to review some of the lyrics. I could try to listen in real closely, but I don't know, I guess I'll kind of pause the video, unfortunately. I think they're about love and loss. I guess we could kind of dissect by the names. Some of them are Wish You Knew, Lack Thereof, and Loom. Wish You Knew, I mean, with that title, it kind of sounds like love and loss. Lack Thereof, which is this song. I don't know, I really like Lack Thereof. Lack Thereof is a really good song, but we'll get more into my favorite song later in the video. But yeah, I guess since there aren't really any lyrics to review, can't really review them. But yeah. Alright, so the next one I'm talking about is the band similarities. Bands that I think they sound like. I don't really know. A lot of Austin bands kind of have their own sound, to be honest, which is gonna give them such a head start. Oh God, I can't tell you. I always go on and on about it, but it's just bands that have their own sound are easy for people to like distinguish from the crowd. You know, they kind of just stand out, and yeah. Like, you don't have to be, like, you don't have to sound exactly like bands that are good to be good. You just have to find your sound, find your best sound, you know? Find what makes you you, and roll with it. As far as band similarities, gosh. There's like shoegaze and grunge, so the closest thing I can think of is maybe Balance and Composure. They kind of remind me of Balance and Composure, but there's a couple of things that make them kind of, you know, something else. I can't really pinpoint what it is. I honestly think that's just what Crow is, you know. That's what makes Crow Crow. Whatever, that little bit of sound that I can't really distinguish, because that's basically my favorite part. Every time I fall in love with a band, it's usually because I fall in love with what makes their sound to them. And even if it's like a rougher version of something else that I know of, at least it's their own sound. So yeah. But I guess that's pretty much my favorite song. Oh my God, I can't wait to get to the rating of this. You're gonna freak out. It is kind of fair because there are only like 3 songs. So if I do only like these 3 songs, I like the whole album. So it's a little bit like, why did you give that other band a higher rating? And it's because when there's more work, like when there's more things to rate, and you don't like at least one of them, Whereas this band, I 100% like this whole album just because there's only 3 songs versus a song that has 10 songs and it's 75%. You see how that works? It's like, if they had more songs, maybe. Which I don't want that to be kind of misconstrued as make less music to sound, to get better ratings or to have more people like you, because that's not the case. It's just, personally, because there's only 3 songs, it pertains to me because those 3 songs are my type of music. Whereas a 10 track could pertain to 3 or 4 people who like certain things, If you like hip hop, this 2 out of 10 tracks are gonna, appeal to you. In EDM, 3 or 4 tracks are gonna appeal to you. Rock music, 7 to 8 are gonna appeal to you. You know what I'm saying? Punk, 9 to 10. So that's just kind of how it goes as far as ratings go. I mean, you could go the route of just making EPs and making a lot of EPs and kind of sticking to maybe like a concept for each EP. But as long as you're consistent with it. The only thing I don't like about Crow is the fact that there's only 3 songs. Like, I want to hear more. And I can't unless it's like either live music online and they only play like 4 or 5 songs, or I have to leave my house and go see them. And it's still only 4 to 5 songs. So it's the only thing that I don't like. Which is not saying much because it's just like, I love them so much that they don't have more music for me to listen to. Which is kind of sucky. It's always my problem though. That's always my problem with bands, is that they either, they just sometimes don't have enough music, or they completely went on hiatus. And that sucks too. I gotta restart this. Ugh. But yeah, favorite songs, probably Lack Thereof. I love that song. That song is really good. I'll do another song. But I won't get into that. My complex, weird song to song. I don't know what it's called. Maybe scales? I don't fucking know. I don't know. But anyway. Alright. Last thing to talk about is the singing and screaming styles. How do they sing? How do they express vocals and lyrics? And the best way to describe it is like, it's punk. It's pop punk. It's exactly like pop punk. The way pop punk singers sing, that's exactly how Crow sings. Which isn't to say it's a bad thing. Because I think Sherman does it a certain way that it doesn't actually bug me for some reason. I think his voice is really deep. And usually pop punk singers are they have like higher pitched voices or softer voices, so it sounds a little less appealing for some reason. It's just easier on the ears when it's a deeper voice. When you sing like that. I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of, if you heard pop punk, you know what I'm talking about, but if you haven't, I can't exactly explain it. It's like holding a note but saying "oh" at the same time. I don't know how to explain it real well. You just have to check it out. I think like Neck Deep, Real Friends, State Champs, they all sing like that. It's another pop punk band. Oh, Blink-182, a little bit. But when Tom sang, it was kind of, when Tom sang the way Mark was saying, it sounded weird. Like, holding notes for Mark was good, but holding notes for Tom wasn't. Tom had to, like, keep saying words. He had to have breaks. He couldn't hold a note. Not that he couldn't hold a note. He could hold a note, but it didn't sound as good. It sounded better when he would, keep a flow, when he would find a rhythm for just holding a note. think that's a big differentiation between people who have deeper voices and higher, softer voices. I guess. So yeah. Pretty much it about singing and screaming. They don't really scream, and if they have screamed, I haven't heard it yet. I think they might have in their live performances. I'm not entirely sure. But it's more like yelling, not really screaming. Anyways, so guys, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you have any other suggestions for movies, music, games, or like, leave in the comment section. Be sure to check them out. And to rate this album, drum roll please. I'm not gonna lie, I give it 4.5. The reason I give it such a high rating, because they remind me of Balance Composure. Oof. They are really good. They remind me of Balance Composure, and they I don't know. I'm giving them a high rating because I really want more music, and I hope if they see this video, they get encouraged to make more and to record more, because oof, we got some potentials. You know, got the potential boys in the house. But yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about it. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked to hear some more things from this band. Anyway, subscribe if you like, and